It is old,
So
but it's fascinating.
awesome.
Do you?
When I did that, I was trying to get across to people that there's different ways to treat acne based on where they show up on the body. So one form of acne is T-zone acne, androgenic acne. It's caused by T-zone. It's caused by a confluence of three factors. Number one, cells dividing very rapidly and leaving behind proteins that clog pores. Number two, hypersecretion of sebum, skin oil. And number three, bacterial proliferation. Those three elements create a zit, your class. Now you can have just keratin plugs, protein plugs, without having a full-blown zit, and you can have just oil plugs with keratin without having a full-blown zit. You have to have all three factors, the bacteria included, to have a full-blown pimple. A whitehead or a blackhead is just the sebum and a clogged pore is like milia. I don't know if you ever heard of milia, hard bumps. Also, whiteheads can also be just clogged pores. If there's oils, sometimes you get a blackhead or a whitehead. That could also be, I suppose, a sebum. And then if you have a full-blown pimple, infectious material, that's where bacterial is involved. That's your standard garden variety teenage boy or teenage girl acne. Then there's another kind of acne that shows up all over the face, right? And that's horrific. It can be like a whole carpet-like lesion, massive mess. That's digestive, and that's the easiest to treat in a way, but it's the most problematic because people try to treat it like they treat androgenic acne. They'll use Retin A or benzoyl peroxide, or they'll do skin peels. They think
But it's not topical.
It's not. It's systemic. It's internal. It's digestive. Okay. All of this is not topical. No acne is topical. It's all internal. But this is digestive, and it shows up as a big red mess on the face. Then the third type of acne is a lymphatic acne, and that involves the lymphatic system. That'll show up on the back or on the chest, or sometimes here on the neck. Sometimes on the neck. Then there's liver acne. There's seven of them altogether. There's liver. I'm trying to think of what they are. I don't remember them all. It's like liver acne, which is related to lymphatic acne. That's the kind of acne people get when they inject steroids. They call it Bacne.
Yeah.
You've ever seen that? That's acne that involves the liver. Then there's menopausal acne. That's that kind of acne that happens premenopausally and during menopause in women when they become like teenage boys, and that involves a drop in the hormone estrogen and out of balance testosterone. And it's a little more complicated than we can talk about now, but it has to do with the fluctuation of estrogen and testosterone. Then there's premenstrual acne, and that's the acne that's inflammatory that women will get along the jawline right around their periods, and that also involves estrogen. I think I got seven acnes out of seven.
The real question, though, do you still think that this is a useful way to think about the acne, or to just fix the overall body?
Yeah, these days, if I had to treat acne, I would say just determine whether it's digestive, and then do all the food protocols and the digestive protocols, and then other than that, treat all the other acnes as imbalances in testosterone and involvement. Acne's a little bit complicated. If you use certain nutrients and you stay away from other foods, especially sugar, insulin, foods that spike your insulin, high glycemic index foods, that kind of thing, and then stay away from anything that causes depletion of vitamin A and zinc, which is also sugar, I suppose. You should be able to deal with teenage boy acne. Nobody should really have acne. This guy named Weston Price did you know who Weston Price was? He wrote a book called
Nutrition and Physical Degeneration.
That's right. And he showed that acne doesn't happen until people start eating a Western diet. You know, he went to New Guinea and he noticed nobody had acne. And then they started eating McDonald's, or Western food, and that's when they started to get skin diseases.
I call that book the Old Testament of nutrition.
Nutrition and physical diseases, or physical degeneration.
Physical degeneration, yeah.
Physical degeneration.
I've done a deep dive on that book on my podcast as well. Notus and Friends. I will put that in the comments. But Ben, it sounds like you got to go.
I have to go, and I appreciate you, Ryan. You're really an amazing human, as I've said multiple times already. I really mean it, and thank you for doing what you're doing.
But yeah, the microwave can't possibly add anything good to it. Could it cause acne? Well, it could, if you heard what Ben just said about digestion. right? A lot of acne can be caused by a digestion problem. When you microwave the food, it kills all the enzymes in the food. That's true when you cook food as well. Like, enzymes are very easily destroyed. So if you do microwave the food, it kills the enzymes. If you're underproducing enzymes or you're not supplementing with enzymes, then you're eating food that your body can't really digest properly. So even if it's broken down in the stomach, it can't be digested properly. So yeah, microwaving food could cause a digestion problem, especially if you're already depleted and your pancreas is already under functioning.